morning, good evening, good afternoon. So today we're going to crack open some more Rivens since you guys seem to like that one a lot. I currently have a pick up 8 Syndicate Medallions while alone or in solo mode, and that is all I need to do with that one. So I'm going to use the Ignis here, and we're going to change Gauss over to Loki because I threw on a Golden Instinct to one of my Loki builds. So now I have here 2.46 sprint speed, so I can be a little quick. I can be invisible, but not very long with this build. Looks like only 11 seconds, which sucks, but we're gonna go blow shit up with our Ignis over here, and I am going to just randomly here, we'll pick a capture mission on Mars. That'll work with Grenier. And I could have done infested, but those tile sets seem to have all this infested like crap around them, so it makes it harder to do this as far as like finding the right medallions and everything. So what I'm gonna do now is oh yeah, Golden Instinct. So which one is that? It looks like first ability. All right, and we're going that way. So I've noticed sometimes when doing this that Golden Instinct will, like, take you in the wrong direction, or it'll, like, ignore some medallions sometimes. And that's not really cool that it does that. Like, there have been times where I've followed Golden Instinct for this medallion thing all the way to, like, the end of the level. And at the end of the level, I'm, like, I'm missing, like, 3 of them. So I had to, like, run back through the mission and use Golden Instinct again. And it just, like, skipped some of them. So that didn't necessarily make it great. When you're looking for these medallions, you can use Limbo with like a large cataclysm to kind of just explode rooms, because if you're doing this in a way, like, you don't have to do this with the Parallax that I have, or the Golden Instinct, which I'll use Parallax later if it comes down to me being at the end of the level and I'm like, all right, I guess I'm close enough. I just need one more, whatever it might be. But like, you can use Limbo with his Cataclysm. If you're on like Corpus tile sets, imagine how you walk into a room and there's on your HUD, if you have things like Thief's Wit or Loot Detector, you can walk into rooms. It shows you where all the loot is in the rooms, and then when you with Limbo, you can explode the rooms and pick up all the loot, and whatever loot is still standing usually winds up being like a medallion. Because if you can't blow it up, if it's not a crate, it won't open up, it won't remove itself from the HUD. So we are going to use this ability again. Should go invisible. Who is shooting me? I need over here, and all right, well, that wasn't very helpful where it's having me go now. So now I'm back downstairs and I have to wait for Golden Instinct to work all over again. Controversial thought, Golden Instinct is better on Lavos because Lavos has an ability where you can cool down his abilities. So if you hit enemies with one of his abilities, I don't remember if it's second or third or whatever, but if you hit enemies with it, you can actually reduce the cooldown of all your abilities on Lavos by 4 seconds, and that includes Golden Instinct. So it saves a little bit of time, and personally, I think it makes them a little bit better to use. And I don't know how many of you actually use this, where you go into operator mode and revive yourself, but that is a fantastic little thing right there that they have added. All right, can everybody just chill and stop shooting me so I can, like, focus on what we're doing? Thank you. First ability, where are we going? We're going back that way. All right, it don't even know. Now, you just had me come down from up here. What are you talking about? Okay. So, yeah. Limbo is one that you can use. Lavos with Golden Instinct is one you could use. The Ignis Wraith is honestly what I like to use. So, I could just run into rooms and just shoot everything to death. I have a feeling there's going to be some in here because we have these upstairs areas. Yeah, there we go. There's one. We have these upstairs areas everybody tends to ignore, but hey, we got 2. Let's go. Let's go. I want to crack open more Rivens than just this one. So I am hoping for sure that we get through this pretty quickly so I can go and do that. Just to see what these Rivens are. We have Gauss has been officially announced. for January. And that means that if you have secondary Rivens that you can unveil, you're looking for the Icarius. And if you have primary that you can unveil, you're looking for... Oh, here, we're at the end. Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. We're at the end. Still have a couple more left to get. And hopefully they get spotted. No, they didn't. They're nowhere. They're nowhere to be found. I don't know what's up with that. So, I have two options now. I can just leave this mission and go to another one for the Syndicate Medallion. Or I could just back out of the mission without completing it. All the medallions I found I won't keep, but I will like be able to come back here and look for them all over again. So, where do you take me now? Yeah, back that way. Of course you do. Alright, personally, what I think would be faster would be if I left this mission and then just came back and tried to find, like, go to another one and try to find one more, which we can do that. This way I get to keep the medallions that I got, even though they're not really that big of a deal. 3 bountiful seeds, 3 regular seeds. What are some other ways that we can locate medallions? Because I know what I had mentioned so far isn't the only way. Possibly vault. If you're using like a vault with a large range, you might be able to shock open crates and stuff in a room. That might work. But Limbo, Loki, Lavos. Anyway, I don't really care. I love using the Ignis for this. So, alright, let's go to the capture mission. Anyway, I only need one more, I think, for unveiling this Riven, and then we can throw another Riven on, which, yes, let's do that. Alright, here we are. So, we are going to yeet that, and right here. That is perfect. Okay, that's all we needed. Super easy. And we got a Leto, which I believe has an Incarnon, which I think is good. So we made a little bit of platinum off of that. That's great. All right, on to the next upgrade. We'll throw another Veiled Pistol Riven on here and see what we get. Pistol Riven yeet. And we have to now kill 5 alerted Tusk Ballistas with a headshot. Okay, that's doable. So, what I'm going to do here is I want to one-shot these things so they remain unalerted and they don't come out of the alerted status or whatever. So, we can just use Loki. It doesn't really matter who we use for this. What we're going to do is go into the Plains of Eidolon because that's where we find those enemies. So, Plains of Eidolon. Day in 37 minutes. I think they'll still show up at night. I'm not sure. But there's like... I've done this Riven so many times that I kind of remember the locations that I'm going to find these things. So, not really... As long as they show up at nighttime, we're good. Unless I read that wrong and it is day now. I don't know. It kind of looks like... Is this night or day? It looks like morning. It's like the in-between. I can't tell. Alright, so here. These towers right here. These locations. I go here. I go invisible. So they stay unalerted. I think he's been alerted. That sucks. That's annoying. Alright. So ignore that butthole. And how about over here? Visible. There we go. We got one. Another one in there. Alright. So what I believe is they're allowed to... If I kill one and another one gets alerted, I think that's okay. The ones that I kill have to remain unalerted. Yeah, that's another one. And does that count? That might have not been the right enemy. Alright. Anyway, it's those, like, those huts that they're all standing up in that we're looking for. Heavy Tusk Gunner, that's not him. Here we go, Ballista. Right, easy peasy. So, you can kind of see where I'm flying around. I'm just looking for those huts. Probably was alerted. And I bet if I had a weapon that had some kind of silence on it, this would probably be done already. But but we're just looking for one more, and I know I'll find that one more probably right here. Done. Okay. So, don't even have to complete the mission. We can just abort, go back to Orbiter, and see what kind of magic we got here. Imagine wasting a Riven Cipher on one of those. Something that, like a challenge that easy. I can't bring myself to do it. The challenge is too easy. I mean, it's not about easy, it's about quick. I can't... If the challenge... I don't care if it's easy. If the challenge is quick, I can't waste a Riven Cipher on it. A Detron! I don't think anybody's gonna care. So, alright, what else do we got? We got ourselves a Detron, a Lato, and... we are going to see what's next. For our third challenge of the day, we are looking at pistol. Kill 14 enemies that are on a dropship. Okay, like, this is kind of easy if we get the right bounty, but I cannot stand going in the plains, looking for the bounty. The bounty don't want to show up, and then I'm just sitting there, and I pissed away 30 minutes, and it actually pisses me off. Not because it's not difficult, it's just... I can never seem to get the bounty that I'm looking for. Whenever I go do it, it just pisses all this time away. Yes. I don't know how much people want a Euphona Riven right now, but in the past they totally did. So, yeah. Let's go with that. That's fantastic. Alright, next we have the challenge, the next upcoming challenge. And... kill 19 enemies with finishers with an Extinguished Dragon Key equipped. Okay, Extinguished Dragon Key. We're going to throw that on. This one is semi-quick, but I don't need to waste a... This ain't going to take 30 minutes. So, Extinguished Dragon Key, which we have now. And then I'm going to throw on Inaros, because I still have the ability of his on here that allows me to put enemies to sleep so I can do finishers on them. So, you could do this with Equinox and put enemies to sleep, but let's see, where do we want to go here? Let's just go to Mars, because it's easier to see the enemies here. Doesn't really matter. Oh, you know what? This may be not a good idea, because I have a build that's so strong that I might actually kill the enemies with my first ability instead of putting them to sleep.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marine
So, let's see what
stations.
happens.
No one
Son of a... Alright. That ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to put this on something harder. Alright, Steel Path. Now we'll go here. Levels 108 to 110. This should work out a little bit better. Alright, fools. Time to go to sleep. Well, god damn it. Now I have no energy left. Alright, that ain't it, Chief. Alright, well, Steel Path was a little too difficult over there, so now we'll go to Sedna and Daro. 32 to 36. And hopefully they don't die by my first ability, because that would just be embarrassing. Alright, 19 enemies with finishers.
no one standing.
And there we go, they have life. So, it's really this simple. Alright, now that I'm looking back at this and realizing how I'm having to keep giving myself energy to be able to do this, it probably would have been better with Equinox for me to put them to sleep. It would have cost less energy and I wouldn't be running out so much. So, comparatively, I'd say, yeah, Equinox is probably a better choice for this. Alright, we got it complete. Finally, let's go check it out. We got ourselves a Cyan-X. Okay, okay. I think this is the second one of these that I got. I don't remember if I see this in trade chat or not. This, for whatever reason, I think I got this is my second one of these cracking open Rivens, and I don't remember if this is a popular one based off of popular request in trade chat. If it is, let me know in the comments. Next, we have kill 15 enemies with finishers with an Extinguished Dragon Key equipped. Okay, we'll do it again. This time we'll do it with Equinox. Okay. Equinox. And get ready to go to sleep, fools. Alright, here we go. Sleepy time. See that? Look, I still got enough energy. I could use this ability again and again. Fantastic. Go to sleep. What are you doing? It's past your bedtime. I can't believe you're awake. Yeah, you guys, you can see already how much quicker this is. I wonder if I could finish... No, I can't use it on them. Excuse me. You should not be awake. Set that alarm off. Who's telling mommy? And 15. We are not done yet? Why didn't that count? He didn't die, I guess. There is 14. 15. We're done. All right. Great. All right. We got ourselves Piranha. Okay. I'm seeing this in trade chat for sure. Crit damage. Damage you infested plus toxin. Maybe. A little bit. Oh, people that usually buy Rivens, I feel like are usually looking for, like, the great stats. They don't want, like, the stats that are okay and would still work fine. Complete an extermination mission with a level 30 or higher enemies without being detected while alone or in solo mode. And as much as I could do this and could do it with Equinox, I'm not going to. We're going to unveil this one because I don't care to do that challenge with the amount of time it will consume. All right, bonus Riven. A Sicarus, which I already have a bunch of these, but cold and crit chance, that could be useful. Anyway, yeah, that wraps up this video. So, secret shout out word in this video is going to be bong. Let's just say bong. B-O-N-G. So, leave it in the comments if there's anything in particular you want to see me do. Let me know, and we might make a video about that. I will feature your comment. Thank you guys for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.